but it's recommendation 14 for which we are here today. To establish a program to fund independent New Zealand-specific research on the causes of and measures to prevent violent extremism and terrorism. But we've taken that recommendation a bit further. We wanted a permanent presence, a repository of sorts, to ensure the work is embedded in our thinking, our conversation, and our policy making. And today we launch a National Centre of Research Excellence for Preventing and Countering Violent Extremism, He Whenua Tarikura. And so to the people I want to acknowledge today, the two directors of the Centre, for which I can formally announce, and which I'm sure is well known to those in the room, particularly the two directors. If this is a surprise, we have a problem. Professors Joanna Kidman and Paul Spoonley. Professor Kidman, I know your work spans Indigenous sociology, Māori youth higher education, decolonisation studies and comparative education. I know how glad we are to have you on board. Professor Spoonley, many of us in this room have read your work on social cohesion and diversity, racism, the far right, white supremacism and anti-Semitism. And while both professors have a wealth of knowledge and experience, we do not expect you to take this work forward on your own. Together, you will lead the charge to bring together research organisations, civil society and government, hosting, for instance, an annual hui on countering terrorism and violent extremism, to help us to understand the New Zealand context with research on pathways to radicalisation, factors that drive violent extremism and what can reduce it, the role of language, disinformation and social media networks to influence individuals and communities, gender differences and radicalisation, and utilising online platforms for prevention and disengagement opportunities.